computer. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of A Dearybury of a Day. I am so excited that you decided to watch this and start your day with a moment of play. And the reality is that when you watch this, it might be the middle of the day. So you're having to stop and take a play break, or maybe it's the end of the day where you're winding down and you're having a play break. But for right now, when Tracy and I are recording this, it is bright and early on a Monday morning. It is actually 6:30 a.m. right now. And I am with the amazing Tracy Todd as my guest for today's show. Tracy, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and introduce yourself to the Dearybury of a Day folks.
Hey, y'all. My name is Tracy Todd. I am a teacher. I teach U.S. history, AP U.S. history at Easley High School for the rest of the year. And I've been doing that for 17 years. I am the proud mom of a U.S. Marine. He's my only child. And I know. And I am waiting until August when I become an Oma. They're having a little boy. I'm so excited. I've waited 7 years. They've been married 7 years. But he's coming in August.
Yeah, that's a big life change.
Yes.
Welcoming your first grandbaby. I'm so excited about that. And you're going to relocate to be closer to the.
I am. I'm coming to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, Tracy, so much. You know what? You are, if there's ever some, like when I think about somebody with a playful spirit, you have such a playful spirit. Like you embody to me what A Dearybury of a Day is all about. I follow you on social media. Everybody should know that Tracy and I are friends out in the real world.
In the real world.
We're low-key pen pals, Tracy.
We are. We
write letters to each other, old school letters in the mail. But Tracy, y'all, she exudes the playful life, the playful spirit. She loves to travel. Every time I'm around you, Tracy, I feel myself laughing and having a fun time. And now you're picking up your whole life to move closer to your grandbaby. I love that. And that's gonna be stressful, but you're gonna have a playful life to embody that. And I just think, or to help move that. And I love that you're going to start your day with a moment of play. And I'm going to teach you something today. We're going to do something playful, I think, that maybe one day you'll do with that little grandbaby. I love it. So before we jump into the day's playful experience, we've got these posters that we made to talk about the different play types. You saw competitor, joker, explorer, director. You're a teacher, so you might be a little bit of a director, Tracy. Directors like to organize things and, like plan events. Kinesthetic, people who like to move. Creator, I'm going to set that one aside because that's what we're going to talk. We're going to focus on that one today. Storyteller and collector. Are any of those?
I kind of feel like I'm all of those.
You know what? Here's the reality, Tracy, is that we are a little bit of all of those. We have a quiz in our book, The Playful Classroom, and it's going to be in our next book, The Playful Life. That helps you identify which one you are, based on our very unscientific quiz, but it directs you towards the types of things that those play personalities have. And so it's you're a mix of all of them. I've said this on other episodes, I'm a mix of a joker, a storyteller, and a creator. But I'm also a little bit of a collector when I take the quiz. So we're definitely all a little bit of all of them. But today's playful experience, we're going to focus on creating, because a creator finds joy in creation, like making things, And when I think about pen pals, what we're doing is we're making letters, we're making stories in our, and I never will forget that first letter I got from you. I know it's a little more personal conversation than I have on Dearybury every day, but that was the sweetest letter that you sent me that first time. And I was just like, oh, that's the best. And I was like, I can't wait to write. I love to write letters. I have two other friends that I write to occasionally. And when I was in high school, one of my best friends ever, her name was Terry. Her name is Terry. She's still alive out there. We used to write letters all the time because that was before social media. And it was expensive to make a long distance phone call back then. Now it's so funny to me that you can just pick up the phone and call. Anyway, Enough about that.
In one of your letters, you wrote that you wonder about what celebrities are doing.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was thinking that last night. I was like, what do you think Dolly Parton does on a Sunday night? What do
Tracy,
you think she was doing?
I said
No
those
way.
I said those same words Saturday afternoon. Matt and I were it was Saturday evening. Matt and I were getting ready to go to dinner. And I said to him, I wonder what Dolly Parton's doing right now. And Matt was like, she's probably in one of her houses. I was like, but which one? Which one is she in? And then he was like,
She
no, I
gives
bet
out all those books. Do you think she sits there and reads, or do you think she has like this whole skincare routine? Like, what do you think Dolly Parton does on a Sunday night?
like right now, it's 6:30 Monday morning, March 28th. Surely she's in the bed right now, right?
Yeah, I would think she's still asleep,
I mean,
but
when
maybe
you
she's not. Maybe she's an early riser and
I
she's sitting
know.
on the porch, having coffee or something in the morning. Do you think she's a coffee person?
I don't know. Her teeth are so perfectly white.
No.
I can't imagine she'd be a coffee drinker. They'd be a little bit stained, but she's Dolly Parton. She might have a new set of
Somebody in there who goes, just
I love that you brought this up because you know what? That is playful to think about what they're doing. Like, what are they doing? You know what? It's 6:30 a.m. That means it's 3:30 a.m. on the West Coast. I bet you there's still some Oscar parties going on out there.
oh, I bet there is.
They're still up. They haven't gone to bed yet. We've already had a whole night of rest. They're still up. Yeah, it's crazy to think about what they're doing right now. But it's funny that you mentioned Dolly because I literally said that Saturday.
Yeah.
That was of all the people, that's the one I said. Yeah, because I do wonder what she's doing because I want to know her so bad. I want to meet her. You know,
Yeah.
She's one of those people like I really wanted to meet Betty White. I really just believed one day I would get to meet her. And then when she passed, I was so sad that I had never got to meet her.
You missed that opportunity.
Yeah.
I think she was like one of the real ones too. I do think, which is funny because of all the artifice of Dolly Parton, I still think she's very real.
Oh yeah,
real person.
Ooh, excuse me. First time I ever sneezed on an episode right there.
Bless you.
Random, and guess what? I'm not editing it out either. One, because I don't know how, and two, because we all sneeze. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's funny about what you said about Dolly. A lot of people would say, "Oh, she is fake because she, wears makeup, has the hair, the everything." But I feel like her heart is just one of the most authentic, real people. I just love it. I love Dolly.
I agree.
Yeah. Thank you. You are directing us in the new place.
I'm not.
You know what? I'm gonna start bringing that up. Speaking of Dolly, random question. Do you have a favorite TV series from when you were little that you think of as playful or it made you laugh? You couldn't wait to watch it.
Do you know I liked oh, what's it called? The one where the sleaze stacks, the it's not Land Before Time because that's dinosaurs, but it was like this family went over
yeah, they go over the wall. Land Before Time.
Land Before Time. Is that it?
I think it is. No, the Land Before Time, that's dinosaurs.
That's dinosaurs.
I know what you're talking about though. I can see it. They go over the waterfall and they
and then there are dinosaurs and there are like these little Wookiee characters.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It came on Saturday morning, but it was like after the regular cartoons.
Yeah, it was after cartoons.
What was I want to say it's called The Land Before Time. Let me see if I can figure that out.
They had these scary characters though, and they were called the sleaze stacks. And they used to freak me out. They were kind of like lizard people. And this is one of the things, that's why it sticks with me. In one of the episodes, the daughter, I can't even remember any of these people's names. The daughter met this adult woman, and it was her. It was the adult version of her. And I always thought, how cool is that? If in reality you got to go back and tell your little kid self something.
Land of the Lost.
Oh, Land of the Lost.
That's it. Land of the Lost. Yeah.
I used to love that. I liked Happy Days.
Oh yeah, such a good
and I don't know, Facts of Life. I'm dating myself.
I like Facts of Life too. I did like Facts of Life.
I know I kind of look like Mindy Cohen, who is Natalie, but I
Yeah.
wanted to look like Joe
Oh,
because
yeah.
she was like the
Yeah.
cool tomboy.
Yeah. She was kind of the bad one, right? Yeah. I like
Yeah.
it. She had
So
class.
I wanted,
They all
but
had
I look
classic
like
80s hair. All of them.
Natalie. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
No, she used to like pull her hair back on the sides and these things. I used to do that, try to be Joe. And
Yeah.
then people would say, "You look like Natalie from Facts of Life," and I was like, "Thanks."
Love that. Love that.
What was
Well,
your favorite show?
well, obviously the Golden Girls holds a very
Obviously,
special place to my heart. If anybody knows me knows that. But I used to love I was obsessed with Knight Rider for a little while. I loved Knight
Ooh,
Rider.
Knight Rider.
Although it's not really the whole show premise is not playful, but man, I thought that car was just
That
amazing.
car is cool.
Something else, you know. I also really like, and I was a little older, but Family Matters. I loved Family Matters. Steve Urkel. I just think Steve Urkel was one of my favorite TV characters ever.
Did I do
Because
that?
he was, I thought he was cool. I thought he was just a cool character, even though he was, like the nerd.
Yeah,
But I just thought he was a cool character. Yeah.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree.
And he was a maker. He was a maker, a creator.
Well, he finally made Step On, right?
Yeah,
That's how he.
yeah, that's how he got there, right? Yeah. So anyway, what I wanted to, this has been fantastic conversation, and we've started our day with play already. But I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something specific with you, and it doesn't take long to do so. But anyway, it was inspired by this book right here, Louise Loves Art. Have you ever heard of this book?
I have not.
Well, Louise Loves Art is the cutest little book, and it's about this girl here. It's about this little bitty girl named Louise, and she
Louise.
loves to make art. And she goes all around her house this particular day of the story, and she's drawing things. She's making all kinds of drawing, and she says one of my favorite lines in a book. She says, "I love art. It's my imagination outside."
Ooh, I
So
love
little
that.
time, so much to draw, and she just keeps drawing. And she gives you tips to be an artist about how you have to notice everything, and she's just drawing all these pictures. And in the background of the book, her little brother is trying to get her attention because he really looks up to her. He wants to play with her, and Louise is like, "Not now!" And get this, his name is Art, and she's like, "Not now, Art." So when you read the title of the book and it says Louise Loves Art, you immediately think, oh, that she loves to make things, draw and doodle, but her brother's name is Art. And she says,
Oh,
"Not now, Art." And the first time you read the book and you read that line, you're like, oh, it's his name. Oh, Louise loves art. It's her brother. But she says, "Not now, Art." But he's in the background and he's like cutting up paper the whole time, trying to get her attention because he wants to make like some paper dolls, right?
yeah.
Well, then she realizes what he's doing, and he's cut up one of her favorite pictures, the picture of their cat. And he's also, look, he made some little red glasses. This is so precious. I love this book. But she's devastated, obviously, and she kind of snaps at him, and of course it hurts his feelings, and then she has to apologize. But in the end, it has a good happy ending. I won't ruin it for you so you can read the book. But the first time I read that book, I was like, oh, I want to learn how to do something with cutting paper.
Yeah.
And I learned this little thing. I saw this on Instagram. I can't take all the credit for it. I can't remember who showed it to me, but it involves just a plain white piece of paper and your name.
Okay.
So take your white piece of paper and you're going to fold it like a hot dog bun. I know you're a teacher, so you know what that means.
I do even know what that
Other
means.
people, that means fold it
Lengthwise.
lengthwise. Yeah. See how it makes like a hot dog bun? We teachers call that a hot dog fold. And then you're going to put the fold closest towards you.
Okay.
Closest towards you. And hello, I thought, yeah. And you're going to take your marker and you're going to write your name. I'm going to show you. You're going to write your name so that your name kind of sits on the fold, but not right on the fold. So let me show you. My name is Jed, obviously. And see how my first letter goes down, and it doesn't quite touch the fold, but it's like right there.
Okay.
And you're just going to write your name. Like so. All right. And after you've gotten your name written, you are going to cut around the periphery of your letters, but don't cut on the fold where your name is. So see, you're going to start right here at the end of your name, and then you're going to cut around the periphery of your name. That might not be the best word for that, but that's the word that popped in my mind. And so that you're cutting around the outline of your letters. See how I'm doing that, Tracy?
Yeah.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay. If you're out there watching and you're doing this with us, the more you can cut the shape of the letters, cut around the shape of the letters, the better this will work, because it'll give it some more detail. You'll see what we're going to do in a minute. Okay, let me know when you got yours cut out, Tracy. Your name's a little bit longer than mine.
My name's longer than yours.
Yeah, your name's a little bit longer than mine. I can't wait to see how this turns out on yours. I'm obsessed with doing these.
Yeah, I started with the Y, so I'm on the R.
Yeah, okay. You're good. No, it's fine. We're having a moment of play here. Sometimes a moment of play requires a little bit of thinking, a little bit of hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills. It's now 6:47. We've been chatting for almost 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it.
Time is flying. That's what happens. We're lost in our flow here. Lost in the flow. I love it.
Lost in time. Police acts are coming.
Be careful.
I'm telling you, they freaked me out.
Wow. Okay. There you go. I love that. I love that. All right. Now what we're going to do is open it up.
Yeah.
And you've made some name art.
Oh, look. I need to fix my A.
Yeah, no, I really like that, because turn it up this way. Turn it with the Y is up at the top. No, the back. Yeah, there you go. And now make the Y up at the top, like twist it like this. There you go. Now you have made, that's what you would look like if you were an alien life form. Yeah. Let me show you. Here's what Jed look. You can decorate it. Look. That's what Jed looks like as an alien.
Look how cute.
Look. So now what you've got to do at some point, Tracy, I need you to color this thing.
Okay.
But yours is perfect, because look, it's got like all the
it's got legs.
It's got this
little arms and everything.
It's got four, I would say it's got 4 arms, and it's got this little pointy body. And then at the top, it's like those little things that stick out. That's where his eyes would be.
Ooh, yeah.
And maybe even an extra set of eyes on the points at the very, very top.
Right here.
Yeah. Now
and
flip it.
It's going to be his shield. Do you think this is his body?
I mean, it could be whatever you want it to be. It can't. Flip it the other way. Look at it with the other end at the top. No, flip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be that way too. It could be that way too. And look, his arms are like this now.
Yeah.
So it could be right.
Kind of like moves, like his legs kind of move.
I got obsessed with it back when the pandemic first started, and I was at home. I was doing all kinds of fun things like this to keep me entertained, And I did all of my nieces. I haven't colored them yet, but I wanted to see what their shape would be. And look at these shapes. They're just so fun,
That's
right?
Great.
I just think this is fun to do.
That's a big brain one. That one has a big brain.
Yeah. I really like this one too. And I love seeing what they could look like if you flip them either way. Tracy, I know that you teach U.S. history, AP U.S. history at that. I would love for you to do this with like famous historical figures' names, and then have the students make it like appear to be that person on the inside.
Ooh, yeah. What would it look like?
Funny? I just think that would be so fun. I have
if
yet to
Hamilton and cut out Hamilton.
Yeah.
And then had to draw it.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to look exactly like him or,
No,
but, and I like the idea of aliens the best because the shape is just
the
so,
shape is funny.
is funny shape. But I don't know. I think it'd be a little moment of play in your classroom to do these.
It would be. I know I'm sitting here thinking, oh, we're starting imperialism, so we could do Woodrow Wilson and then have them, when they have it all cut out, they could do the parts of the 14 points or something to do with women's suffrage.
There you
And
go.
there you go. That'd be
There
good.
you go. I love it.
Do that.
Well,
I
there
like
you go. There's your moment of play to start your day. We had lots of moments of play in today's episode. Tracy, thanks for being a guest.
Well, yeah, of course.
Stick around after I quit recording and we'll chat a little bit more. But to everybody that watched this episode, I hope you played along with us. I hope you got your moment of play for your day, whether it was at the start, the beginning, or the middle, or the end of your day. I hope that you had a little moment of play with us. And thanks for watching. Tracy, thanks for being a guest.
Anytime.
All right.
Bye,
We'll
y'all.
see y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Remember, you matter. Whoop, and play pretty. We'll see you next time.